like the idea was to try to make them work. They're so gifted and talented. Sometimes it works out. Like they also miss some shots that they normally make. They're a real good team, and they're tough to match up with. So.
He's almost, he blocked him 3 times in a row at the end. I think RJ got him and Isaiah got him twice. When he's getting the ball, he's, coming to the basket. Okay, we got one more stop in this. Is your mind kind of feeling that?
Yeah, well, and oftentimes these games, and we've had a number go against us. It's an offensive rebound. It's a loose ball, and they had recovered a couple balls that were deflected, and sometimes that's the difference. But I thought Isaiah made a huge play with verticality, which obviously was huge for us. RJ, same. And then we had a number of guys. I thought our bench was terrific tonight. The start of the fourth quarter was huge for us.
Another phenomenal game by Julius. Talk about that, but also talk about the contributions that Isaiah made defensively, especially on boards.
Yeah, in Julius' monster game, I think it set the tone for us in the first quarter. I think he had 17 in the first quarter. And his rebounding has been off the charts the last 15, 20 games. So that part is huge also. But our bench was really, really good tonight. And the start of the fourth quarter, I think we had Deuce was in there, Quick, Isaiah, Obi, and RJ and Quentin were rotating in depending on who they had in. But they gave us a real big lift there.
That's what I was going to ask you. With RJ in that fourth quarter, obviously quickly was in. You guys played great. Was that because of who RJ? Or I saw you on Donovan. Was that because of the matchups? Or was that
Part matchup,
with those starters when RJ
yeah.
really like you saw?
Part matchups, part how the game was going, and we were trying to give RJ a break, and then we got on a little bit of a run there, so we went a little bit longer with it. But those guys are going to. I want to try to keep them fresh, so we're going to rotate them around.
Joel, how much did you need this win after losing 4 in a row?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you got to keep fighting, and you got to fight the good fight. So sometimes you fall short, and then you got to work your way out of it. It's you work your way out of things together. You can't do it by yourself. So sometimes the ball goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But come in, be consistent, play with urgency, and then they don't stop. We can't feel too good about it. We got to go to Boston tomorrow, and we got to get ready for them.
He had the early start, Julius, with the 4 or 5 threes in the first quarter, and then when he hit one the next couple of quarters, did he change the way he was playing? Or
No, I don't think he did. I think sometimes, like when you make that many, there's going to be a heightened awareness to him. So, if that's the shot that's there, take it. If not, drive it, make a play, read the game, and that's what we wanted him to do. But I think when he gets hot like that, that he's getting a lot of attention, and sometimes we can just play off of that. And so. Yeah, I like his aggressiveness. I think he's doing a good job. He's mixing it up too. He's not settling. He's driving the ball. He's running the floor. He's shooting the open three. So there's the versatility to it. So want him to continue to build off that. It looks like his rhythm is coming back around.
Regarding Obi in the center aspect, it feels like he really hasn't taken guys off the dribble.
Yeah.
Asked you about Quentin being super great at that. Is that something you've kind of empowered him or encouraged him?
Yeah, it's something that he's done, and he's sort of, I don't know, maybe it got away from it a little bit, but he did it last year. He did it well in college, and and he's very, super quick and can change direction, get the shot off, and I like the way he's attacking the basket. I think when he goes to the basket like that, good stuff's going to happen.
Isaiah was just saying that he sees that last play coming in. He's got you in his head. Verticality.
It was terrific. Just a monster play by him, and he played a super game all around. So that was huge, and I thought our bench was terrific, terrific. The start of the fourth quarter, it gave us a big lift, and we needed it.
First half on Sunday, the bench played well, and now tonight, played well all of its minutes. How important is that?
Huge, huge. And I mentioned it earlier. The bench was playing really well prior to, RJ got hurt, then Obi got hurt, and then we haven't found our rhythm. And now I think we're starting to find that rhythm again with them.
These last two open scoring double figures in both, and today he was aggressive tonight, even kind of making a few plays off the dribble. What do you just thought of what he's given you last two games?
Are you on load management? No, I just answered the question. I was just messing with you. So, no, I loved his aggressiveness. Like he's mixing it up too. He's not settling. So it's some drives to the basket. It's running the floor. It's shooting the open three. But his aggressiveness has been huge. And you're right. Like in the Toronto game, our bench played very well in the first half. We didn't play well to start the fourth, but tonight we played both stretches, played very, very well. And Isaiah played a terrific all-around game, first, second half, everything.
Isaiah was saying that Achilles was bothering early in the last week or so. He kind of feels physically better. Do you see that difference in him?
Yeah, it's something that he's had and he's dealt with, and I think he's an expert on his body. Our medical people have done a really good job working with him as well. But when he's moving like he is right now, he's terrific. Load management. Good.
Sorry, I'm waiting for everybody else. The guards, defensively, is that one of the big differences tonight?
Yeah, hey, look, Garland and Mitchell, they're a load to deal with on every possession. And so you want to try to make them work as much as you can. Some of it was, they missed some shots that they normally make, but I thought that to have the fortitude to continue to work, you're going to get screened a million times. And they're clever, they're shifty off the dribble, they change speeds, they change direction, so it's like herky-jerky, so your body balance is huge. And, I like the discipline that we had, and, they worked throughout the game, and, we were fortunate at the end. Yeah, I'm watching you guys closely.
Julius, 8 threes, but also just seemed to then switch it up and take it real strong inside.
And I like that, like we talked about, I thought Julius set the tone at the start, the first quarter. Very, very aggressive, 17 points. And they were off. He shot the right shots. He shot the three, good rhythm. And RJ made a couple really good plays off the dribble where he found him, and Julius was moving very well without the ball. So I think that was huge for us. But we played from the lead, and that was huge as well. And then throughout the game, now obviously when you hit threes like he did, there's going to be more awareness. He's not going to have the space. And then when they're up on him and they're closing harder, put it down and go by people, and that's what he did. So I thought he read the game really well, and we needed every bit of it.
Couple second chance baskets.
Yeah, well, his rebounding has gone through the roof. So we need him obviously to continue to do that. But the last 20 games or so is really, really, really strong. Well, we need every win we can get, but and it's also like it's navigating a season. So obviously we fell short 4 games in a row, and the last 2 games going into the fourth quarter, we're in position to win, and we didn't do enough things to win the game. So then how do you get the urgency to get that done and not to get discouraged, to just get more determined? And okay, we gotta make this go our way. And so that's what I liked. I liked the fight in the team. I liked the urgency that we had. And, and oftentimes these games, they come down to, an offensive rebound, a loose ball, a deflection, and that's the difference sometimes between winning and losing. And that's why everything does matter. All the little things matter.
There's a lot of younger guys on this team, and I'm wondering, is it when you're talking about the little things and making the improvements under the spotlight of this team, is that something you have to talk to them about, or is that?
Yeah, and work. I love our young guys. Our young guys have been phenomenal. And sometimes we fall short, but they're great workers. They study, they come in, they try to do the right thing every day. And when you have those type of guys, they're going to improve. And so a big part of learning is trial and error. We have to go through it. So sometimes when we make a mistake or it's not perfect, come in the next day, concentrate, correct it, move forward, get ready for the next one. But our young guys they've improved quite a bit. And even you start to look at, RJ's young, Mitch is young, and they've gotten a lot better. So just keep concentrating on the improvement. Everyone put the team first. And we know we got a long way to go.